everyone! Welcome back to Tabletop Worms. Today, we're discussing an update to Unity's dumpster fire situation. On September 18th, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier reported on a leak for Unity's next round of changes to their deeply unpopular runtime fee structure. The new structure would be a 4% maximum fee for customers making over $1 million in the last 12 months, and installations counted towards reaching the threshold would not be retroactive. However, as of this recording, Unity president Mark Whitten released a blog post with even more changes. The current runtime fee structure is now either 2.5% of revenue share, or the calculated amount based on the number of new people engaging with your game each month based on the previously released price structures. All numbers for these two choices are self-reported from data developers already have. Developers will be billed the lesser of the two amounts, and no game with less than $1 million in revenue for the trailing 12-month period will be subject to the fee. There are a few other changes as well, such as the runtime fee being eliminated on Unity Personal until $200,000 has been reached. Then the end user will need to upgrade to Unity Pro. Unity Personal will no longer need to show the Made with Unity splash screen, and all of these changes will only apply beginning with the next version of Unity, which is scheduled to be released in 2024. Any projects on earlier versions of Unity will not be subject to the runtime fee. Mark Whitten also wrote, quote, "We will make sure that you can stay on the terms applicable for the version of Unity editor you are using, as long as you keep using that version." Although this appears to be a step in the right direction, there are now more questions that developers have. Will there be a way to protect the terms of service so that it won't be changed in the future? Does the $1 million over trailing 12 months mean that if my game makes over $1 million for a 12-month period, I pay the fees, and if the next month it drops below that, I no longer pay the fees? Can developers opt out of data collecting? Will such apps work offline? Does this tracking already exist in existing Unity apps? Define engagements. Unity stated that developers can stay on the terms applicable for the version of Unity that they are using as long as they keep using that version. However, there was no explicit statement stating that older terms of service would be protected. There was also no real clarification regarding the rolling months and fees, only that the $1 million over the past 12 months is reevaluated every month. There was also no real clarification for opting out of data collection and apps working offline. Unity did admit that there are some services that they provide that have a form of data collection so that Unity can gather the data directly. Unity has defined engagements in this post. Quote, "As for counting the number of initial engagements, it will depend on your game and distribution platforms. Some example metrics that we recommend are number of units sold or first-time user downloads. This list is not comprehensive, but you can submit an estimate based on these metrics." Meanwhile, many Unity refugees are flocking to Unreal and Godot. Unreal has been tweeting about tutorials and meeting the Unreal community, while Godot creator Juan Linetsky has been happy with all the new people, but has emphasized that people should only switch engines on their own terms. He also has a series of tweets for people migrating to Godot to help make the process easier. I'm glad Unity has released this blog post, but I feel it's too little too late. With no guarantees that the terms of service for older versions won't be retroactively changed and answering questions in a purposefully dodgy manner, I understand everyone's hesitation. After all, this is eerily similar to the OGL situation with Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons & Dragons earlier this year. Also, given that Unity stock, as of this recording, is at $31.61 a share, over $7 less per share than it was on the 12th when they announced the change, this backtracking makes a lot of sense. Follow the money, people. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you made it this far, please give us a like and subscribe. That way you can be notified on any more news regarding Unity and any other future video game and tabletop news, and we will see y'all next time. May your day be fabulous and full of friends.